بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد وعن سمرة رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن لكل نبي حوضا وإنهم ليتباهون أيهم أكثر واردة وإني لأرجو أن أكون أكثرهم واردة رواه الترمذي وقال هذا حديث غريب. Samura radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that every Nabi, every Prophet, every messenger will have his house, his fountain. And they will boast that who is receiving more arrivals on their house, on their fountain. Every Nabi will have fountain and house, and all of them, they will be boasting. They will be looking forward to. They will be excited that who receives more followers onto their own house, onto their own fountains. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that I am expecting and I am hoping that I will be the one who will receive majority number on his house, on his fountain. So, simple hadith sharif, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that every messenger will have his house. They will have their own fountains. They all will be waiting for their ummat. As Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned in one of the hadith sharif, that there will be great number of safs of the all mankind, all followers of the different Nabi Alaihi'waslaam. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that we, the ummah of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we will outnumber every Nabi's safs and rows and lines. We will be the completer, and we will be the majority safs into the all sufuf. Like here, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that every messenger, every Nabi will have fountain, and they all will be waiting for their ummah to arrive. When they will be arriving, so they will be having, they will boast unto one another that, okay, who is receiving more followers? That will be an indication that this Nabi and his ummah will be this big. He had so many followers. He's got million followers. He's got so many followers. So every Nabi will be boasting that who receives more followers. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that I'm expecting and I'm hoping that I will be the one who will receive greatest number on my house. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam's house, as it is being described, it will be very vast, and numbers of the arrival also, it will outnumber all Anbiya alayhimussalatu. It will outnumber all Anbiya alayhimussalatu. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us arrive in a very, very loving manner, very positive manner. Like yesterday, we were talking about Muaz ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala's hadith sharif. If we happen to go to Madinah Munawwara and when we read Salatu Salam, then we think of that hadith sharif. That Muaz radiyallahu ta'ala, he is being said that you will be going to Yemen, and when that day comes, same Masjid-e-Nabawi, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam gives him, farewell walk. He is on to the right, and Nabi sallallahu is giving him farewell walk. Sahaba are walking together, and that happens. If you stand there in front of Nabi sallallahu and you think of that hadith sharif, and then you read Salatu Salam, then your mode and what you call your reaction and your sentiments and your emotions will be different. Same Muaz radiallahu ta'ala, we learn from Sahaba. I always say that nowadays when you go there, now they have lightened the situation. Otherwise, from their department, they used to be very harsh and very strict and very extreme. Very extreme. Very extreme. Very, very extreme. If you remember, I shared before, I was sitting by Ustuwana Hannana. There are 8 pillars, and every pillar has very deep virtue and significance. There are great messages. They are there to be made ziyarat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from the shirk. But they are symbolic pillars to offer salat and to make dua for particular mizaj of Quran and Sunnah. It is being promoted by Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So we were sitting by that Ustuwana Hannana. My youngest daughter was with me. And I asked that person, knowingly, intentionally, that this is Ustuwana Hannana. So he said, shirk. So I started saying to him, that tell me, if you pay everybody's due respect, and then you don't make shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is more rewarding? Or you pay no one's due respect and you say you want to fulfill the right of Allah's tawheed. So then he was quiet. That is what is happening. That sometime in the name of tawheed, you are disregarding every respectable worthy. And sometime to pay respect, you are committing shirk. And haqq is in between. In the name of muhabbat, you are committing shirk. Why can we not love Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Why can we not love Sahaba? Why can we not have emotions when we are there by Ustuwana Hannana and save ourselves from the shirk? These places are such that you are being tested by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you need to be extra careful. You need to ask when you are in front of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, you need to ask Allah, that Allah protect me from shirk. That's why, I always said that first time Maulana Bilal Sahib gave me a book of Salatu Salam, which was compiled by Hazrat Maulana Yusuf Mutala Sahib Rahmatullah Alayhi. Hazrat Maulana Yusuf Mutala Sahib Rahmatullah Alayhi, he had taken one sifat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and then one sentence of Salatu Salam. Different sifat and different sentence of Salatu Salam. So first, Allah Ta'ala comes, Allah's attribute comes, Allah's name comes, Allah's quality comes, and then sentence of Salatu Salam comes. So first time when I came back, I said it to Hazrat Maulana Yusuf Mutala Sahib Rahmatullah Alayhi, that all what you call worries were gone because of your compilation of that Salatu Salam, because every sentence you bringing Allah's tawheed first. So when you read Salatu Salam, you are reminding yourself that tawheed must be, it is very sensitive, it is very delicate. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from committing shirk. So I was saying that when we go there, we should go like Sahaba used to go. We should go there like Sahaba used to go. And I have shared this riwayat many times. Umar radiallahu ta'ala comes where Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is sleeping, and he found same Muaz radiallahu ta'ala. Same Muaz radiallahu ta'ala is sitting by the roza of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he's crying. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala asked, what made you cry? And that's what I was saying yesterday also, that when we read Salatu Salam, every time we read Salatu Salam, think of the different teaching of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and then say Salatu Salam. Every time you will have different emotions, because you will know His ihsan, you will know His favors. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us such, that in this world we don't know nobody like we know Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It must not happen that you know your country's cricket team more than you know the team of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It's so sad that you know your football team more than the team of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You know your country's prime minister or politics more than Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and his team. That is very tragic. That is very tragic. So every time when we go to read Salatu Salam, try to experience and experiment. You will have different tastes. Think of his teaching. And then you say, Salatu Salam, that you taught me, may Allah reward you for that. That is what the sentences are. بلغت الأمانة أديت الأمانة وبلغت الرسالة ونصحت الأمة وكشفت الغمة وجاهدت في الله حق جهادي. That is what one of the purpose. When we go there, one of the purpose of going there, that you go and tell him that, Ya Rasulullah, you loved me more than my mom loved me. You did take care of me more than anybody else in this world, into the creation of Allah. You taught me the best teaching. You brought me Quran. You brought me messages of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You brought me salat. You brought me these methods of ibadat. Otherwise, where would I have been? If it was not taught by Nabi Sassam, how, there are so many clever people. They are bowing down to idols. They're running the whole country and they commit shirk. Look at the ihsan of Nabi Sassam. If it was not Nabi Sassam, we won't know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If it was not Nabi Sassam, we won't know Quran. If it was no Nabi Sassam, then we won't know nothing. So when you go there, one of the purpose. So I was saying that Muaz radiyallahu ta'ala sitting there crying and saying Salatu Salam. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala asked him, why are you crying? He said, Nabi Sassam's teaching is being, I am remembering, and that is what is making me cry. He said, first thing, inna yasira riya'i shirkun. He said, first thing, that you do something to show off, and you have little intention, a shadow of intention, just to do it, that, people will praise me, or people will think, I am the leader of the community, or I am the big boss, or I am the very knowledgeable person, or I run the show, or I am so and so. For you have that shadow of showing off, then that is shirk. He said, Nabi Sassam taught me, and that is making me cry. Why it is making him cry? He must be extra careful. He must be extra careful. Last night that Maulana was saying, Muaz radiyallahu ta'ala, Sahaba used to say that Muaz, he is not an individual. Muaz radiyallahu ta'ala, he was an ummat. Sahaba used to take him like an ummat. So he taught us these fundamental things that Nabi Sassam taught me, that slightest riya, it is shirk. If you do hours of ibadat and little shadow comes that, people will praise me, he is a very pious. Then tomorrow Allah will say that for who you did, go and claim your reward from him, not from me. Ana aghna shuraka. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, I am independent from partners. I have no partners. So why you add some partner when you worship to me in my ibadat? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. So he said first sentence. Second sentence, Nabi Sassam said, Man aadali waliyan faqad baraz Allah bil muharabati. He said, he's crying and he's saying that Nabi Sassam said, do not look for trouble with the wali of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Otherwise, you are inviting Allah for a war. Do not look for trouble with pious people, with friends of Allah, with Allah's friend. Do not look for trouble with them. Otherwise, Nabi Sassam said, you are challenging Allah for a war. So, Muaz radiyallahu ta'ala is crying. And he is crying because he is giving us message that this is very fine line. This is very fine line. You cross that line and you have challenged Allah for a war. And whoever is challenging Allah for a war, where will he be standing? Can he win the war against Allah? Can he live peacefully? Can he live happy life? Will he have some chain and sukoon? No. Man aadali waliyan faqad baraz Allah bil muharabati. Whoever fights with the people of Allah, with siddiqeen, with shuhada, with awliya, who undermine them, who object onto them, who put them aside, who neglect them, who treat them, that famous incident I may have quoted before also, that one young man was going and he had his girlfriend with. So one pious person was walking, and accidentally he didn't know, maybe he was not looking. So somehow he knocked little but to that young girl. So her boyfriend became very angry and he gave very bad smack to that pious person. They went home and now this young man could not urinate. He could not urinate. Tried different treatment, doctors, this, that, could not urinate. So that girlfriend said to him that, something wrong with you. You smack that person, go and make it up with him. That is where problem lies. So he went and he asked for pardon. Real pious person will not hold you as an enemy. You hurt them, that's your problem. He will not take it as personal. In fact, he will make dua that, oh Allah, you don't intervene. He will ask Allah not to intervene. But Allah is Allah. That is what Allah said. That my wali is not inviting me for a war. You are inviting me for a war if you go against him. That is what Allah said. That is what Allah is saying. So he went and he asked for sorry. So he pardoned him. And then he could continue urinating. So he went back again. And he said, did you curse me? Did you make dua against me? He said, no. He said, then why I had this problem? He said, accidentally I hit your friend and you smacked me. And when you smacked me, my friend smacked you. If you understand. If you became angry because I hit your friend and you smacked me. So my friend became angry when you smacked me. Allah is my friend. He became angry. And he came in between. He took revenge. I didn't do anything. The way you couldn't take it when your friend was hit, my friend couldn't take it when his friend was hit. That is what happens. That is what happens. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. May Allah and this tongue is very, Nabi Sassam said that they will, وَمَا يَكُبُّونَ فِي نَارِ جَهَنَّمْ إِلَّا. Nabi Sassam took his tongue out. And Nabi Sassam said that because of this, many people, they will fall, upside down into the fire of Jahannam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. We make dua. Like yesterday, whole day of Jummah, I spent making dua that, oh Allah, make me and have my progeny such that I don't look for trouble with any person of deen, any person of haqq, any pious person, any wali, any hafiz, any alim, any qari. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make me and my progeny such till the day of Qiyamah. And make us all and our progeny till the day of Qiyamah such. That is what happens. So he said, second sentence of Nabi Sassam I remember. And the third one he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, Inna Allaha yuhibbul abrar al-atqiya al-akhfiya alladhina idha ghabu lam yutafaqqadu wa idha hadaru lam yud'aw qulubuhum masabihul huda yakhrujuna min kulli ghabara'a mughlima. He said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves those pious people who are very pious, but their piety is full of taqwa and is secret. No one knows that this is very pious person. When they are not present, then no one look for them. And when they are present, no one pays attention to them. But they have such hearts, that hearts are laltans of nur and light. And they come out from every trouble safe. Nabi Salalahu said that, and it is what making Muaz radiallahu ta'ala cry. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us quality of abrar and atqiya and al-akhfiya. When they are, I always share that when someone keeps his piety and righteousness and ilm into the low profile, into the what you call, into the an unknown manner, no one comes to know, no one notice them, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala break their secret. Time comes that their piety becomes fragrance. The smell spreads all over the world and people start loving. Hazrat Maulana Siddiq Banvi rahmatullah alayhi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him such qubul that he was not known till the late part of his life. And when he was known, within few years, whole world knew him. That is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does. Allah breaks the secret. Yesterday also I gave example. I always give example of Maulana Islam al-Haq Sahab. that month of Ramadan, last 10 days of Ramadan, last 10 nights of Ramadan, odd nights of Ramadan, 27th night of Ramadan, Medina Munawwara, head into the sajda and passed away. So he used to keep himself secret. Allah broke his secret. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, first riwayat was Riya, showing off. It will make you in vain. Everything will go into loss. And if you keep your piety secret, then that is what Allah does to you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya awwal al-awwaleen, ya akhir al-akhirin, ya rahim al-masakin, ya dhal quwwati al-mateen, ya dhal manni fala yumannu alayk, ya dhal tawr, ya dhal jalali wal ikram, la ilaha illa ant, زهر اللاجئين وجار المستجيرين ومأمن الخائفين يا مأمن الخائفين يا مأمن الخائفين إن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب أشقياء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء وإن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب مقطرا علينا أرزاقنا فامحو تقطير رزقنا وحرمان رزقنا واكتبنا وأثبتنا عندك سعداء ووفقنا الخير فإنك تقول في كتابك يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده الكتاب. اللهم إنا نسألك فعل الخيرات وترك المنكرات وحب المساكين وأن تغفر لنا وترحمنا فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فاقبضنا غير مفتونين فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فتوفنا غير مفتونين. اللهم ارزقنا حبك وحب من يحبك وحب عمل يقربنا إلى حبك. اللهم إنا نسألك رضاك والجنة ونعوذ بك من سخطك وغضبك والنار. اللهم متعنا بأسماعنا وأبصارنا وقواتنا أبدا ما أبقيتنا. اللهم اجعله الوارث منا واجعل ثأرنا على من ظلمنا وانصرنا على من عادانا ولا تسلط علينا من لا يرحمنا. اللهم اجعلنا صغيرا في أعيننا وكبيرا في أعين الناس. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم ارزقنا حبك وحب حبيبك صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم هم أصلنا ووصلنا وإليهم يحن قلوبنا وطال إليهم شوقنا فاقبض إليهم أرواحنا. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا توفنا مسلما والحقنا بالصالحين. اللهم ثبتنا على الإيمان وأمتنا على الإيمان واهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين. اللهم أحسن عاقبتنا في الأمور كلها وأجرنا من خزي الدنيا وعذاب القبر وعذاب الآخرة. اللهم ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين.